Welcome to the Red and Reaper Show. My name is Red. This is Reaper.
How's it going, guys?
Wait a minute here.
What?
Why are you dressed up? Were you selling out?
No, I didn't sell out. You put out?
No, I didn't put out.
Alright, fine. You don't like this shirt?
No, I don't like this shirt. Take it off.
Fine. I'll take it off.
Come on now. We're on time here.
I'm hurrying. So, it is our first show, and our topic today is bullying. And apparently he's already started bullying me about my shirt. So now I have to say, I didn't sell out, like I said before. You must have put out. And respect my authority by Cartman. Motherfucker. That better?
That's much better.
Alright.
So,
So,
can we go on with the show?
now to get serious. We're talking about bullying today. We actually have two guests. One of them is a good friend of mine. Her name is Katie Newrider. Katie, come on out. We do have facts on these index cards. They are not scripts. Like I said, this is an all-natural show. We say what we want, how we feel, how they feel, and we give our opinion, and we're all screwed. So, one of the facts I want to say, and we also don't have cuts. So, yeah, this is a blooper. Hallelujah. Katie, thanks for coming to the show. You know my buddy Red, right?
How you doing?
Yay!
And obviously, I'm Reaper.
Yes, and I love you.
Does Tony know?
Oh my god, you're my brother. Ew.
Like I said, before we ask you some questions, we're gonna talk about bullying. Bullying is a serious problem that happens anywhere. It's not a phase, not just messing around, and you don't grow up.
Don't grow out of it.
You don't grow out of it. Yeah, that's what I meant. Thanks.
I'm your brother.
And can cause serious and lasting harm. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, man. Now, type of bullying. Here's some type of bullying that, actually it's around the world. Verbal, name calling, and teasing. Social.
Really? Teasing?
Yeah.
Oh, I better stop teasing you.
You better stop teasing me.
Oh, you're my sister. Anyways, go on.
Social, spreading rumors, leaving people out on, unpermission, how would I put it?
Leaving people out. Is that what you're trying to like?
Like, how would I put it?
Like
You're not taking your actions.
Wait, what?
Not taking responsibility for
Not
your
taking
actions.
responsibility for your actions.
Isn't that called being like really immature?
In other words,
It's another way of being
in
a
other words,
bully.
about being a bully. So, physical, hitting, punching, shoving, and even on the internet, cyberbullying, text, even on the phone, texting bullying. It's all around the world. It's not good. It's not good. It's bad. And it can get you in a lot of trouble. What do you think, Reaper?
I think that's very true. Before I go with another fact, Katie, we know you gotta leave soon, so we're gonna ask you a couple questions, and then we're gonna do a couple more facts, and then you can leave, and then we're gonna call our next guest out.
Okay.
Bullying.
Bullying.
Were you the victim, or were you the bully, or were you both?
I was both.
And you laugh about it.
I think I was more so the bully than the bullied.
How about you, Red?
Both. I was actually the victim, and I was actually the one doing it too.
I was both. Till I realized being bullying didn't get me anywhere, so I became the bullier. That didn't get me anywhere except for weeks off of school and my grades failed.
I don't think anybody watching this video can say that they haven't bullied somebody.
But
in
people,
any way, shape, or form.
true, but people do say that,
They just
you know, and
You see, some people don't actually see it that way.
some worse than others. Like
They
if
can
I
actually do it one way
right.
and not turn around and seeing it that way. You know where I'm coming from?
I know where you're coming from. Let me ask you, when you were pregnant, because you were talking about it a couple days ago, okay? How were you treated? Were you being bullied or were you a bully?
Well, I definitely had my supporters, like my mom, my family, my friends. But people who didn't know me would look at me and go, "Wow, she's 16, she's pregnant, she's got to be a whore, she's got to keep her legs closed." And like, in the reality of it, I've been with my fiance for 4 years, you know. So those people don't even know me and are calling me a whore because I'm pregnant. So, I mean, I guess.
Right. And, how'd that make you feel?
That's shit. Because I knew I wasn't a whore.
You know,
And not only that, but I had people telling me that my child is going to be a son or a spawn of Satan because I was pregnant out of wedlock. And it's just simple stuff like that.
people like that, it irks me because I look back at how I used to be, and now I look at how I am now, and somebody, friend, family, and
You just
family,
call, yeah, okay.
okay, get picked on or harassed, and I'm quick to be there.
And then you get the shit on the stick.
And when I'm quick to be there, I get the shit, like you said, I get the shit under the stick, and I'm quick to think, man, I used to do what this person's doing.
Like I said, you don't realize it till it happens to you.
But, there was another question I wanted to ask you, and I forgot it.
Me?
Yeah. How would you feel if it happened to your child right now?
I'd probably become a bully all over again.
Good
If
answer.
somebody came up to my child and
No,
harassed
you're-
him or you bullied him or pushed him or shoved him or talked about him, it would seriously piss me off.
Right. And I mean, the only reason I'm asking is because it's happening all over the United States, all over the country. And I just wanted to get your point.
Right.
Thank you for coming. There's more questions, but I know you got we're
Right.
pushing time
Well,
here
not
for
only
you.
that, but like another thing is when kids are bullied, they don't necessarily tell their parents. They don't want to.
They
come
never
out,
do.
They don't want to come out to their parents and say, "Oh, someone's making fun of me or someone's doing this." My son's young. When he gets older, I want him to know he can come to me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So it can be handled maturely versus kids who are being bullied and cutting themselves or starving themselves or some of them
Exactly.
even taking their lives. I'd rather handle it in a mature way than have him to go through it by himself.
But I know we're on a time issue with you because your old man's got to work.
My old man.
Figure of speech.
I guess I'm
But
an
thank
old
you for
lady.
coming to the show again. And I'm thanking you again.
Oh, okay.
So, we will be doing another show, and it's gonna be. If you watch the end of the show, we'll tell you what it's gonna be about, and we'll probably have you on there because you were in it.
Yes, that was.
So thank you once again,
Yeah, I'm more than welcome to have you back on.
and
Love you. Don't
Love
really
you
know
too.
you, but.
and make sure you tell Tony to take care of my nephew.
I'll tell him that the Reaper wants to take me.
I hope he doesn't get mad. Reaper.
He should understand, you guys.
Reaper wanted to take you and everything. Oh, no,
I
nice.
would love this until Reaper comes and takes me.
Hey, that bowling and stuff.
But you better get going.
Okay. Peace out.
See you later.
Now, Red, I was talking about. We already said a couple of facts about bullying. Before I want to call this other guest out, I wanted to tell everybody why we brought this topic up. A couple weeks ago, we made a video. Remember that video where I said we weren't sure what we were going to do, or probably going to do some comedy or anything?
Because I was kind of upset.
Right. I come home from work and I find out something happened to your daughter.
Yep.
My niece. Why don't you tell me what happened?
Well, for instance, like, she said they're afraid to come to their parents and actually say something about it.
Right.
So, she didn't automatically came out and tell us until we noticed the mark on her face and her glasses back. And you know how some children are
Reaper out.
when you know how you know how with some
Sorry.
you know how with some children are when you actually come forward to them and ask them what happened, what they did.
They normally clam up.
Yeah.
And they say, I don't know, or something happened and it doesn't really make sense what they're saying. Do you really confront that child?
Well, that's what happened to my daughter.
So,
My daughter, she came home one day, she came to her mother, and we asked her, what happened? What happened to your face? Why you got that mark on your face? Why is your glasses bent?
right?
She paused. She didn't know what to say. And we actually sat down and talked to her, like two grown adults, parents should do.
Right.
And she actually told us, a little boy in my class hit me. We asked her why. And she said that she didn't really know.
And what did the school do about this? Did the school, let me ask you this. Did the school notify you or the mother about this incident?
No, they didn't.
Not even a letter, not even a phone call.
Nope. All we've heard is that the little boy went to the principal's office, and that's the rest of we heard from it. I don't know if it got solved. I don't know if it's still going on because.
Okay. Another fact, and I want everybody to hear this, is one act of bullying may even fit into more than one type. Some signs that your child is being bullied: they come home with damaged clothes, has unexplained injuries, and avoids certain places. I have seen it more than once, man. I've seen it more than once. You know, and it upsets me. Even at the park, I see it. Kids, teenagers,
Mind their own business in this.
4 or 5-year-olds, pushing and shoving on swings, and parents are like, hey, come here. And then they will leave. They don't say nothing. They don't apologize to you, me, being parents ourselves, or any of the other kids' parents out in the park. You know, and I don't know, like I said, this is a very touchy subject to me because I was once a bully and I was also a victim. Either way you look at it, it does not feel right.
No.
Don't you have any other facts? I know you got fact cards sitting on your lap.
Well, there is one. Is that there is signs
Obviously.
of actually being bullied or actually being the victim.
Yeah, what are those signs?
Being violated by others.
Right.
As
Like I
well
said,
as-
at the park
Yep.
or anywhere you go.
And for instance, like that little boy gets sent to the principal's office.
And I guarantee the only thing the principal said was don't do it again.
And a slap on the wrist. But half the time, what happens? they turn around and do it.
And do it again, and again, and again.
And then another one, if they don't, for instance, if they're playing a game, and if they don't win, and they know they lost, they automatically in their eyes they won. And if they don't see if they won, and they start bullying again.
That is true. That is very true.
Because in their eyes, they win everything. Because technically, that's mostly what I am. When I was that age, if I knew that I won, knowing that the other kid won, I still thought I won. And I would make sure everybody in the crowd or everybody around me knew that I'm the winner, not him. Exactly. And I would prove a point or get attention to do it.
One way or another. So, I don't know, should I do another fact or should we call the other guest?
That's up. I don't know. It's up to you. What do you think?
I think we're going to call another guest. Her name is also
Katie.
but we also call her So, Katie, come on out.
You're lucky. It's on camera.
Thank you,
Not
Katie,
for
for
that.
coming to our show.
You're lucky that's video proof. That is bullying.
I know I had to do that just to prove a point. I can be a smartass, but that is bullying. Bullying. Another blooper. So, Katie, how are you tonight?
I'm good, how are you?
Not bad. You know why we had you come onto the show, right?
Yes. You're on for bullying.
Hearing that word, bullying, how does that make you feel?
Upset. A lot of children go through it. And I've done it and received it on both ends. And when you become a parent, it's totally different.
It sure is. Speaking of being a parent,
Thanks.
not a
You
problem.
leave it for me.
Here's things parents can do if your child is being bullied. Talk to your kids. Work it out. Work together with them. And if your kid is still being bullied, please. And I'm saying this, a parent to all other parents, including these ones here, including you guys. Document the ongoing bullying. Don't let your kids go through it. It's like we keep saying and stressing, it's not good for them. And it's heartbreaking.
You know the couple of things that you should never do?
What's that?
Never ignore them.
Yeah, because it gets worse.
Because if you actually ignore the child, it'll get worse.
Oh yeah.
You know? Never blame them for what they, if, for instance, he hit her, she hit him thing. You don't know who did it. Unless you came down to the thing. You can't blame the certain person that did it, you know?
Yeah, just like your daughter. Nobody can blame her for instigating.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you know all the facts, you can't blame.
Now there's one thing you can do is always contact the parents of the bullier.
No doubt.
Now, Katie,
Yes.
I heard
Okay.
another reason why you came to this show is because your son, Eric Tucker, has been bullied himself.
Yes.
What's going on with this?
He's 8 now, but when he was 5, a kid walked up, choked him out of nowhere. Actually, I lied. For the clothes he was wearing. They were not, let's see, Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas. They were Walmart.
Not the uptight branded or whatever.
Exactly.
You know, and not to cut you off, there's nothing wrong with kids wearing Kmart clothing, Walmart clothing. And yes, I am going to say it. Salvation Army,
AMVETS is another.
AMVETS, Goodwill. There is nothing wrong with that.
Frontier America.
You know? It's whatever the parents can afford to do to make good of the economy the way it is now.
At least they got something on their back. At least they can say, they can send their children to school and actually say, he's got something that he can wear that is not raggedy, that is not
Exactly.
holes and stuff like that.
Exactly.
She actually's got nice looking clothes, nice looking shoes that actually cost less than that you go out in the mall or out and pay for a name brand pair that looks exactly the same pair.
Listen, sorry, Katie.
Sorry.
I actually, and I'll admit it, and I'm waiting when this video goes on YouTube, I'm waiting for comments
Mhm.
to see what they think of a 33-year-old male that is very loving of his 4-year-old son, has put him on a video with me, and I go to Kmart, Walmart, Goodyear. I even take hand-me-downs, and if the hand-me-downs are good enough, I put them on my son.